to show you to show the progress that I made on some of my quilted items. I want to do like a before and then an after. I did a before last week, but it was a horrible video, so I took that down. I said, okay, let me do that again, because on YouTube you can't put up anything. It's a lot of competition out here, and you have to make sure that you're only putting out your best work, and that was not my best work, so I took that down. So here we go. The quilted items, the progress on my quilted items. Okay, this is the postage stamp. This is the quilt top for my upcoming patchwork placement. I just did a video, a long form video, so I'll upload that. I'll probably schedule it for, I said tomorrow morning, so yeah. But I'm just showing this. I love the way this postage stamp quilt top came out. As I stated in my long form video, I will be doing a full size quilt in this exact same color scheme, using postage stamp squares. Again, I'm very excited about that, but what I want to do is just finish all these items that I'm about to do a before, that I'm doing a before video on. Once I get the items finished, I'll do an after video. So yeah, so this is the quilt top for my upcoming patchwork placement. I love working with patchwork squares. Some people don't. But yeah, I like working with smaller squares. I work with big squares too. That's one thing about it. Like if you're starting off, you could use big squares just to hurry up and have something to show for a quilt. Yeah, and just stitch it in the ditch or whatever. I am excited about the way I'm going to quilt this. Yeah, so look out for that. But yeah, this is just the quilt top for my upcoming patchwork. Hi, thanks for stopping by. This is just the quilt top for my upcoming patchwork placement. I love to make placemats. I'm doing fine. Thanks for stopping by. I love to make placemats. So yeah, I'm about to show you all lots the progress that I made on my placemats. This is just a before video. Make sure you stay tuned to my channel. Hi. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you all stay tuned to my channel and you're subscribing and everything so that you can see all my... Hi, thanks for stopping by. So that you all can see all of my upcoming work. I have lots of smaller items I'm about to show you all. I had to redo my live because the last one was of poor quality, so I had to redo it. So let's you just go to the channel and hit the live button and just go live. So yeah, this is the quilt top for my upcoming postage stamp patchwork placement. A postage stamp quilted item is a quilted item where all the squares are finished size of a 1-inch square. So you all can see how small the squares are. So you would cut the 1.5-inch square and end up with a 1-inch square. So yeah, this is it. Okay. And then my next item is a trip around the world, but instead of doing squares, I did it in half square triangles. So let's pull that over. And this is that. So yeah. And then the way I'm quilting it is what you call concentric like I said, like a concentric half square triangle where you just go around and around. So it's not a circle. It's just where I would just start out over here. Start here, come down with the needle down, rotate it, go that way. Stop with the needle down, go up, and then you just go like that until you get all the way into the center, and then you stop. Okay, so yeah, this is the progress that I made on this placemat. So all these items I'm about to show you, I will have to finish. I'm going to finish before I actually, thank you, before I actually start on my postage stamp quilt. So I have at least the one I'm going to do. So I'm going to do at least 2 or 3 postage stamp quilts. Guaranteed 2, and depending on how much work I have to do, I may do a third one. So we'll just have to see what I end up doing. But yeah, let's go in closer to see the actual quilting, which is when you just sew all 3 lines together. So it looks really good, and then once I finish quilting it, it's gonna look really, really nice. So yeah, I just have to take my time and get everything finished. Just go on and do what I have to do so that I can move on to doing some full-size quilts. Okay. The next item is another patchwork placemat. Okay, this is the top. This is the apple core quilt block. So yeah, this is what you call curve piecing. So that's something that you can move into once you do your squares, you do your half square triangles. I would then say, is it 6-degree triangles? And then I would do the curved piecing. Yeah, so that's something that you can look into to diversify your quilting portfolio. The curved piecing. So yeah, you can see the little apple core blocks, and this is like my favorite color scheme to quilt with. So yeah, so I have to get this quilted. So what you see here is where I pin base are using safety pins. You're supposed to use a smaller size safety pin so you don't put big holes in the quilt top and all that. So yeah, this is pin base. So I tend to pin base my smaller items and thread base my full size quilts. So yeah, this is just the progress that I made on this one, on this quilted item. And all I did was so far is just do the quilt top and pin based all 3 layers together. And then this is just the back where you can see how the pins, you just sew them together on a sewing machine or by hand, you know. Yeah, so yeah, that's that. Okay, and then I have this next item. Okay, these are what you call quarter square triangles. So it's not the half square triangles like this. This is just where you took a square and you cut it this way, and it becomes a half square. This is a half square triangle. What's it called? Yeah, half square triangles. But then if you move over to this other one now, and this is how it's going to look on the back, where the color is going to rotate depending on what color those the solids that color is. So that's gonna be nice in that. So these are what you call quarter square triangles. So we've moved from squares where we've cut it down the just down that way, but with the quarter square triangles you cut this way and this way. So I suggest for that, when you get to the point where you're cutting quarter square triangles, 60-degree triangles, that you get a rotating mat, and that way you don't rotate the fabric, you're just rotating the mat and doing the cut. But yeah, so I'm excited about this. I have to get this finished. Thank you for stopping by. I have to get this finished. Okay, so this is gonna be really nice. And I think after I do these, get these placemats done, I won't be doing any placemats for a while. I'll just focus on my full size quilts, because I want to definitely get that postage stamp done in that my favorite color scheme. So this is something that I started on around Halloween. I haven't finished yet, but this is something that I'll be finishing, and then I'll do my video to show you all my the after results after I get all these placements done, which is a lot of work. Okay, this is another thing placement I was working on around Halloween, and I didn't finish. I had to bury all these threads and just keep going till I get it done, but it's really cute. So can you imagine how pretty this is once I get all my quilting done? I love to quilt. This is what you call matchstick quilting, and all I'm doing is just rotating the thread color. So yeah, that's something that you all can think about giving a try. Okay, this is another quarter square triangle item I was working on around Christmas. I didn't get it done, but like I said, right now I'm working on finishing everything before I start on my full size quilts. So yeah, so this is the progress that I made. So I don't know why I just started, stopping, starting, stopping, starting, then finish, but I won't be doing it anymore. I have to finish what I start, because like I got several things here that's not finished, so I will have to get them finished. And then like I said, it'll be a while before I make another patchwork placement, because I have enough patchwork placemats, I have enough patchwork pot holders, but those are just some smaller items that you can start on as a quilter to just get your feet wet and not work too hard. But this is a pillowcase. I suggest that you all take the time to learn how to make pillowcases so that you can have actual pillowcases that match with your quilt, and you're not having to go to a big box store to get pillowcases that don't even really match with your quilts as good as it would if you got the fabric that you use in the actual quilt. So yeah, and then this one is just circles I was doing on this, and it's very time consuming, but I love it. But yeah, so I kind of started and stopped again. But yeah, so I just get a print off a circle template on cardstock, put some painter's tape on the back, which is this blue tape that you see here. Just get that from the hardware store, or even a big box store if they have it, and just put the tape on the bottom of the template, lay it down, and just sew around. And so those are some pretty little circles. I just have to take the time to finish it. So it's probably going to take me a little while to get all my items quilted. Thanks for stopping by. Please like this video. Please share my videos. I'm really trying to grow my quilting channel. I have a few cool channels. I have one for my cooking, Teresa Green, one for my travels, Teresa Green, one for quilts, and one where I was talking about the schooling, but that didn't go too far. But yeah, just go find my name and my face and subscribe to all my channels. Thanks for stopping by. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Watch, watch, watch. Share, share, share. Check it later.